everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics.
And Ball sets up his teammates. When they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now, here's Ball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Three-pointer, Pritchard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams we've got in this one are two of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals.
Pass to Queta. There's the drive. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 5 now.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Out to White. And White with the stuff.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Now, here's Ball. And Pritchard pulls it down. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Brown deciding where to go with it. Back to Pritchard. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Wade gets the bucket. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Pritchard. 7 points in the game. Pass to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Mobley with the block. The Cavaliers leading. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Ball with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Walsh. Takes the 3. Mobley with the rebound. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
And here are the Cavaliers. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Pritchard. Pass to Tillman. Now Hauser. outside, Simon. Here's Boucher, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here are the Cavaliers now. Back to Mitchell. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
From downtown, that one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. One thing is certain about Anthony Simons, the guy is a pure scorer.
Well, it comes so naturally to him. He's got a great handle, and he can get his shot off whenever he wants. Plus, he's got limitless range.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Allen. And Allen slams it in.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Here's Hauser. Still scoreless. Pass to Mobley. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
They get the rebound. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's White. And White slams it in.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
First team foul. Cleveland substitution.
Inside.
Number 1. Max Strus.
Outside Garland. Let's go. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Celtics trailed by 3. Right side, White. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
And so it's Cleveland with it. To the middle. Now Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
And Brown with bad intentions on that drive.
Here's Nance. And Boston with the rebound. Brown outside. White wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. The 3 from Garland. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And one of Garland's patented moves, pulling up off the bounce.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here's Garland. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Garland's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs. Outside, White fires the three, and the Celtics hit again from deep. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Garland with the bucket.
Garland, so intelligent on the floor, the kind of player you want taking over in that pick and roll.
It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Hauser misses. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Strus. Back to Garland. Shot on the way. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint. Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Kevin, back up to you.
Thank you, Allie.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And both free throws good for White.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Ball, and there's the drive. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, I just love seeing it. Ball put it on the deck, using those long strides to get all the way to the cup.
Pass to Walsh. Mobley with the block. And they're able to recover. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Walsh. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Strong finish by Brown. He doesn't mess around that close to the rim.
Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell drops the hammer.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. It's a three-point game. The kick out to Brown. Clock at 6. Pass to Hauser. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Count that one for Mobley.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Pritchard. White looking around. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Hauser. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Now Mitchell. After the missed three from Derek White. Celtics trailed by 4. Simons with the ball. And a missed layup. Pass to Mobley. Now, here's Mitchell. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's Allen. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Simon. And another miss by Cleveland. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Driving in. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points.
The Cavaliers, 47.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Mitchell at the elbow, Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Tillman grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Minot. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. For 3, Mitchell. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. Here's Simons. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. There's the triple. Mitchell connects from 3.
Timeout.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
give it up to Brown. He's so dangerous off the bounce.
Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Puts up a deep three. An absolute missile from Mitchell. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Takes the three. And there's the three.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a three of his own.
Now, here's Mitchell. They trail by 6. Now Hunter. Mitchell outside. Another chance here. Does not go. And they're pushing it up. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Here's Brown. Launches it. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Allen inside. Mitchell with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain grab.
It's stolen by White. A minute 50 left in the fourth. Now here's Brown. Rips it down with 2 hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Brown going all the way to the rim.
A menace in transition. I love seeing Brown attacking like that.
Mitchell drives to the hoop.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Shoots the three. And it misses. Celtics trail by 4. Now White. From deep. Six on the shot clock. Brown. Hunter there for the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And just seizing the moment. Allen not shying away in the clutch.
White outside. Mitchell with the steal. And he slams it down.